The State Republican Korean Theater of Musical Comedy in Almaty is the center of gravity of the Korean diaspora in Kazakhstan. Our theater is the only theater in the world which is a professional state theater since 1932. The reason I emphasize this is, for example, in America there are nearly 2 million Koreans. In China there is more than a million in Japan too, meaning that in many countries there are Korean diaspora. We are not even in a million here, but we have in Kazakhstan today a Korean national theater, which will be 85 years old in 2 years, and is one of the oldest theaters in the country. This violin is a museum piece that resembles a complex and rich history of the theater, which dates back to 1932 in the Far East. It has the dust from roads that Koreans had to go through during the deportation to Kazakhstan. It was played by the Korean artists on their host Kazakh land. Times had changed as well as several generations of theater artists. Now the company operates and develops according to its own policies. We have 3 objectives. First and foremost, preservation of our national culture. The second, to be a part of the national culture of our multinational Kazakhstan. This is very important, and the most crucial thing is the ideological component of the theater. So why are we here, and why are we developing, and for whom we are creating? And the third, a unifying factor. We want our theater to be a rallying point not only to all Koreans, but also all of our viewers. Traditional Korean drums. On stage, dancers rehearse a dance Chan Kuo Chun. A little later, honored artist of Kazakhstan, the soloist, vocalist Zoe Kim, performs the Korean folk song in modern arrangement. The team is preparing for the tour, works in a full swing. Theater takes part in all kinds of international and national competitions and festivals. A new generation of theater directors presents the audience with their new performances. I had a dream. I wanted to have as a stage director Alain Kim and Anna Tsoi or Nadia Kim, and I would proudly say that they are students of our theater. And we have come to the point when it all happened, thanks to the Zhurgenov Academy and our government, that we came to this. Yelena Kim came to the theater as a young girl to work as a vocalist and later embarked on the path of acting. Now she produces the next performance as a director. My main education was in vocal performance and I had no acting education, but I still decided to try it, and somehow I was drawn into performances and acting. I began to feel that I cannot be realized fully, that I want to be something else, and now I feel like I'm where I wanted to be. The play General Koson-D is a work of director Yelena Kim. The last rehearsal before the premiere. That is a joint project of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea in Kazakhstan and the Korean Theater. Historical essay on the legendary commander who went from being a slave to the governor of Western China. He is often compared to Napoleon, Alexander Makedonsky. Sometimes he is even compared to our Sultan Beybars. They had a similar destiny. Catchy music, original stage design, gorgeous costumes, colorful scenery and the story of one man. His dreams, love, victory and tragedy certainly affected the audience and perhaps will bring to the theater troupe diplomas from festivals, as it was with the play The House of Bernarda Alba, Love of a Woman and others. These performances were performed abroad and at the national contests, and all noted the novelty and the new writing of the Korean theater. And most importantly, I hope we will not have stagnation. I want the theater to develop through evolution.
감사합니다, 장군!